Hey, it's your boy CJ here to another video. I told you the other day that if Yahweh is willing, I was going to do another video yesterday, but I didn't get around to doing it, so I'm doing it today. He must be willing because I'm here doing another video. And I wanted to say that Yahweh is who I believe in, and I believe that He is who He is. Now, some of you guys might believe that it's God. If you want to say God is who you believe in, God is who you believe in, that's okay with me. But I'm going to use Yahweh because I did some research on it, and that is His name from the beginning. The things have changed because men have changed His name to, some people might say, to accommodate the English language so we can understand it, but it's not it's not what Yahweh had. It wasn't Yahweh doing for us to use God as His name. But like I say, a lot of people don't know Yahweh. I do, so therefore I'm gonna go with Yahweh. Now, don't get mad with me, but I would say that if you want to find out who Yahweh is, then do your own research before you say that I'm crazy, I'm jealous, I'm whatever. Don't put that into your mind, but just do your own research and you'll find out what I'm saying is true. Because men have changed a lot of this stuff, I believe, in the Bible. A lot of stuff in the Bible have been switched around in a way that to deceive people. But again, if you don't know who God is, if you don't know who Yahweh is, and you've been taught God all your life, then it's time for you to wake up and find out for yourself who He is. Because I say this: if if by any chance that He, by any chance that Yahweh will keep people out of heaven for misusing His name, I don't know. But if He do that, then a lot of people is not going to make it in just by that. Because why would His name be so important? Because all the stuff that He did is important. He created man. He created the world. He created everything in the world, the universes, the planets, the stars. So why would his name not be important? With the stuff that he did is important. So I mean, but it that's most of the things are that's common sense that if you create something or you do something great, you want your name to be known and not be called somebody else. I mean, that's the way I see it. Because I don't know no one that goes out and do great and then want their name to be recognized as something else that they not. So that's what I'm just saying. So today I want to talk about uh, if you have problem with your faith, which I always talk about all the time, your faith and your belief, pray and ask Yahweh to open up your eyes, to increase your faith and your belief, because your God not going to be able to do it. If you believe in God, He's not going to be able to increase anything because He don't have the power to increase anything. Even though man gave Him the power, but He don't have the power on doing stuff like that, because that power only come from the Almighty, and Almighty in my book is Yahweh. So, and on top of that, He have a son, and his son name is Yahshua. I mean, I know this might sound kind of strange from a person who always say if God is willing, if Jesus is willing, that Jesus is Son of God, and I know I said it, but at some point when when your eyes have been opened, you have to make a change. You don't go and accommodate people because of what people want to hear. You have to speak out and speak the truth to get people to save people, to get people to the point where they willing they willing to make a difference in their life. But when you go along with the crowd and go along with what people are saying and people are doing, you know better than that person. That's what I say. Now I could be wrong, but I don't believe I'm wrong. But that's what I. This is what I'm saying. But like I said, I always heard of Yahweh when I was coaching football with the young boys years ago, and I had a friend who lived next door to me before I got him to coach with me, and we were talking in his front yard one day, and he's told me, he said, Coach, God is not Yahweh name. Say Yahweh, say God not Yahweh name. Say he not Yahweh is not God. If you don't believe that, I'm like, what do you mean? He said, if you don't believe that, then go and check it out for yourself. And happened one day I was reading a book, a Christian book, and I saw where Yahweh and Yahshua was that was the main was was the main topic of that book. Now we, we sometimes we don't want to believe that because we've been taught so long that God this, God that, God this, God that. Now the, 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 the book I read say my name is Yahweh. That's what he said. My name is Yahweh. And you look at the old books that before the King James, you'll see well Yahweh. You'll see back in those days, in his day, they used Yahweh his name. But today's people, everybody using God, 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 God. Well, who is God? Satan is a God. Anybody who you worship is a God. Whether it be Satan or whether it be uh, Elijah Muhammad or Buddha, because people worship those those peoples, and that make them a God. Whenever we come together as a group and we we go and worship thing that we think is stronger than us and bigger than us, better than us, then that person is a god. Like a lot of people believe that the Pope is a god, but we know better. But I let them tell it. He is God. I know that when I was speaking about Elijah Muhammad, I know that most of the people who worship him is they believe that he is God because he have spoke to them that he was back in the days and all that stuff, but we know that God is not dead. If God were dead, I mean, if Yahweh was dead, then all the stuff that's going on in the world now would be useless. There's no way this world could have went this long if Yahweh were dead, because it's something has to keep it's something keeping this planet in place and not being destroyed before its time. But according to what they're saying, if those other people was Yahweh, then they did. That means that Yahweh is dead, and then we ought to be in deep trouble. But as long as we got Yahweh in our on our side, he controlled everything. He controlled everything from the little to the biggest, from the earth to the heaven. Everything is under his control. So there's no way we can get it confused. Like a lot of people have got it confused, but Those are the people walking in the darkness. Those are people who don't know. But like I said again, if you having a problem believing who he is, then ask him to increase your faith, increase your knowledge, where you can use it better and have a better life for you and your family. In the name of Yahshua, in the name of Yahshua, this is what you supposed to. This is be a. It would be good for you. I know it'd be good for you because if it's the truth, it will come out. Somewhere in the Bible, I was reading where they said that the people want to go out and destroy some of the disciples, and one of the men stepped up and say, "Leave them alone," because if they are for Yahweh or God at the time, that you don't want to go against Yahweh, which the Bible says you don't want to go against God. But if they not for Yahweh of God, then what they doing would not last. That is so true. So either way it go, if Yahweh is not his name, which I know it is, and I know that this, I know for a fact that I'm not going to mislead you in thinking that something is not what it is when it comes down to Yahweh, because this is his name, and we should all honor and acknowledge his name, because he have been too good to us. He have taken us from where we are up until now. You woke up this morning, Yahweh is the reason why you woke up. You go to bed tonight, Yahweh is the reason why you go to bed at night. Yahweh is the reason why he watch over you all night, and keep you safe. But what goes on between then, after he put you to sleep, whether you sleep or not, it's on you, because it's all that stuff that goes on into the world in your mind. It's caused problem if it's not in the right perspective. How it's supposed to be. That's what you're struggling with. You're not struggling with anything that got to do with Yahweh. You got something to do with struggle in your flesh and how things are around you. So with that, I just want to say, open up your eyes, read your Bible, get an understanding before you say, I'm crazy, I'm something wrong. But it really don't matter, because I'm not going to change my mind about what I know, what is right for nobody. So I just pray, ask Yahweh to bless you, open up your eyes that you might see the same thing that I see and understand what he all about, and keep you safe, keep your family safe, and watch over your children in the name of Yahshua. And if Yahshua is willing, I will do another video sometime today or tomorrow in the name of Yahshua later.